have a little bit of a different stream here today. We have a mobile camera. And first things first, we're taking the cat for a walk, who's been dying to go outside. But now that he's outside, he doesn't want to be outside. Isn't that right, Stormy? We've got him attached to this rope here that goes from the door all the way into the shed, where I'm going to be working today. And our internet should reach into the shed with the doors open, I hope. Come on, kitty. Let's go for an adventure, cat. Oh, he's just lying down. If I go into the shed, he might just follow me there. He tends to be like that a little bit. But if anyone is chatting yet, I haven't pulled up chat yet, so I can't see it. Just let me set this camera up where it's meant to be. But this is the bike in question here. Oh, wait, what happens if I put this upside down? Like it's facing the wrong way. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. A little something like this. Give us a good view of the bike and the bench. I'm using Burb's phone here, so I don't want it to fall off somehow. Just getting it as secure as I can in this jig. That probably works. Okay, let's do that. Let me get the stream up on my phone. Now it's still chilling by the front door. Come on, Stormy. Come hang out in the shed, please. Come over here. We'll get some quiet music in the background, so we're gonna get copyright strike as well. And so what we're doing today is pulling the carburetor out of my bike here and giving it a good clean, because I'm getting like some uneven acceleration recently, and it's probably the carburetor. I've replaced the spark plug already, so it's probably the carburetor. Some quiet music, it's probably going to get copyright struck. Let me open up chat now if I can. I think Bird is yelling something. Are you shouting, Bird? The cat wants what? Yeah, well, you can come to me. This is struggling. Okay, let me find YouTube chat now. Here's my own channel. Where's the live? Yeah, it's gonna be stuck on that. Okay, YouTube app is actually terrible. We're gonna join through browser. Come on, Stormy, come this way. He's on the road, and then the leash is like 5-6 meters long, but he always just goes off to the side. He never just follows the road. Because of course not. He's a strong, independent kitty. Okay, where's my stuff? Is this? Yeah, this is browser. Hey, Stormy. Hey, kitty. This trash. What is it doing? Okay. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I see I need to go fix something up on my computer. Oh, I did not mean to open up all cancer. Political advertisement. Wow, YouTube is so bad, bro. Well, open up the chat on my own live stream. Might just not be able to get music. But I see I have left the progress bar up on the screen. Let me go fix that. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Yeah. Dylan, annoyed at me that I'm not walking around the house and I've got him attached to a roof instead. We'll be able to deal with it for the time being. But how the actual frick do I see my own chat? Ridiculous. Okay, here we go. It's just a shame I can't mute the volume on this. Have music playing at the same time. Volume. Interesting. Oh, hello. Volume, testing. Some questionable audio quality. Huh. Honestly, let me do some testing. Might be able to fix that. Yeah. The cat is just chilling here on the floor with us, which is not interested in walking himself. That would be a plebeian thing to do. Storm is not a plebeian cat. He wants everything handed to him. Okay, let me start here by taking the fuel tank off, which is almost empty. I've got an obstacle course to myself. Positioning my bike in front of the bench. That should be fine. It's always a size 10. Yep, it's always a size 10. Hello, Bob.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
Do you know where the microphone is?
On your camera?
On my
On your phone? No, I don't.
Like, if you were holding your phone like that, so it's
So it's coming out the opposite way.
Yeah.
Ooh, might be cooked.
you could
Interesting.
try using front camera.
Yeah, you reckon?
I mean, it's worse camera.
Oh, let's try. See if we can recover the audio here. Go for it. Just wait for me to be standing away from the camera, you know? Such a different angle to what we had before. The camera position. That's that go. Aha. We're upside down. That's fun. Okay, let's fix that then. Get right way up. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be very tricky. Okay, that's probably good. Okay. So we'll give us a report in a little bit. We'll see how that audio is. If it's trash, then we'll just kill it. It might be having a hard time transmitting the video and audio back to my computer. It does have to go through a metal wall and a brick wall. But it's like really close to having a direct line. Possibility to be facing the other way, but it might be possible to set up. And save it for now. Get his fuel tank off. And I have a fun thing with my fuel tank. It has hoses that go down the middle of it to drain any fuel that spills out into like the outer shell area. But that hose is very split. Not working, bud? Not working?
It is better.
Okay, I have one more attempt.
It's like if you were talking really loudly and really the whole time, you just make out.
Okay, I have one more attempt.
I think
We move it from here to here so it doesn't have to go through the metal wall of the shed.
it's like it's not the signal.
I can tell. I
It
can,
just needs to be close.
yeah, that's not happening. Okay, whatever.
Because like when you're not aware at the time talking, then you're like close to the camera. And you stand it.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just keep it going then.
And I mean, if you talk loudly and as much as possible, like, it's like it's kind of understandable now.
Okay. So, thank you.
But then, you know, if you can decrease the distance, it will help.
No. Okay, so I have this problem with my fuel tank. It has a hose inside that's got a hole in it, and it is terminated under the fuel tank. But I don't know at the shop if they just like hold it underneath itself and it's gonna unfurl and start spilling petrol everywhere, or if they've actually like terminated the hose properly so it's not draining fuel as soon as I unpin it. But we'll see what happens. We'll oil right here. With that plus. You're supposed to be able to undo here. Touch down to the side. I'm not doubting myself if we even go in through the top. We might go in through the sides. Let me find out there. Let me find out. Yo, Suzuki, Bandit. How to remove carburetor. Maybe I should have done this before, but I thought I could just pull it out the top. I think it's the 650. See what it says. Look at the airbox behind the carbs. Remove that first. Okay, so do I do that from the top or the side? Like that?
You want more sound feedback?
Sure.
This where you are now.
So what, like I moved here, and it's suddenly uncomfortable.
It's not sudden, but and it does help.
I will not be.
I know.
Oh, caps on the move.
Any way you can set up my microphone from the one I'm using on the
What do you mean?
it's possible to set up more.
No. No, would not be possible. Sleeping bandit. I should have looked this up beforehand. Carburetor from top or side. Top and rear. Right, the rear is the airbox. Yeah. Let's resume and see how we go. Okay. Like it. Grab a piece of wood and chuck it on there so the fuel tank can stay up on itself. This is why you always keep a box of scraps. Yeah, that's handy. Looks like we do have a properly terminated hose here, which is good. Okay, now we're disconnected. How do I do this tape? This closed properly. Might pull a bearing off the side here as well. Hello, you can give the cat a stick, like the back inside. Oh, yeah, you can stick. That is fair enough. Let's completely disconnect this hose. This is how you learn things. At least how I do anyway. You start ripping them apart and see how far you get. Luckily for me, I do have a bird fly that I can use if mine gets out of commission, which is convenient. I think we can just yank this hose. It's not connected like into the main fuel tank. It's like an overflow thing. That should be fine. Oh, we have the cat. You gonna make an appearance on camera, I wonder? Okay. Oh, it's done. You're gonna get stuck for me. You're gonna get stuck around the line. Oh, you better not lift the engine oil. There it is. There's the cat. What you doing, Mama? You want pet food? Get some grease on your face. go. Hey, buddy. Yo. Good. Wait, still. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get trapped there. I'm not just like it. That's what's coming. Oh, yeah, get this thing over the bike. There you go. You're no longer trapped. Still on the track, though, because that's a run out of road going down that way. And next. You're gonna yank that hose, or I can fill the tank a little more. Start pushing fuel, then I just the damn thing. Goes in like two places. You know, one and the other, I think, just drop down before the fly. Okay, we have to disconnect this from the tank. Once you yank this whole thing out. So one of it out. Another one. Yeah, you've almost exceeded stage one here. Almost. Yeah, I still wore different pants. Before I get any more wreck, let me go do that. Be right back. Hello, we are back again. Okay, so we got one plug successfully disconnected, one food successfully disconnected, and that's the big one in the middle. This one here. Take these off. So one of these is the quick fuel line that just goes into the carburetor. I don't know what the other one is. There's up to the side there. Looks like it's the carburetor. Comes off to the side. Also comes with Give myself a horse. Okay, so I need to put fuel tank on it. I might just be able to knock. Depending how much play they have. Maybe we can do this. I think we can get the air box out. Something like another 10 mil. It's always 10 mil. I don't know how undoing these screws is helping me, but it looks like it's a step forward in the right direction. So we got fuel tank screw, bearing screw, airbox screw. Totally gonna remember this. Second airbox screw. It looks like the airbox comes in half as well. It's got some screws here. That might be one way to get it out. Still third. Next. Good. airbox screw. Remember what that looks like? You might need it later. Airbox screw. This is looking pretty loose here. Maybe something we can extrude. Oh, doesn't feel like it's held on anywhere else. It's kind of wedged in. Nice and tight. Yank it, get it out of here. Yeah. Kind of sounded like something flew loose. But if I just ignore it, there's nothing to worry about. And off the lid. Oh, he made it out of his harness. Time to go to a cat. Oh, come over here, kitty. Okay, we're going on an adventure, chat. Going on an adventure. Let's flip this around. Oh, here he is. See, he's a good kitty. He doesn't go running away. Are we upside down here? Let me check which way I need to hold this. Why is my phone so far behind? Hello, Fugly. How's it going? Yeah, I know. The audio's trash. It only works if I'm right next to it. That will be stage 2 having a cow. That will be stage 2. This is the first time I'm doing this, so it's a bit of an experiment. But here's the cat. I don't know why he wants to go up here. What are you doing, kitty? This is his harness that he broke out of. Broke out of his harness because he's a Houdini. And so we'll just grab him with the with this leash when he's down. Come on, Stubby. Let's get him leashed up. He's leashed up successfully. Let's go for a walk then, Cap. No longer restrained by the rope. What you mowing at? Come on, let's go. You're free now. Let's go. He's got his freedom and now he doesn't know what to do with it. It's just, no way he's just lying down. His rope that he was attached to is right here. And he's just lying. Why did you break out of your harness, Storm? If you didn't want to go anywhere, kitty. Oh my god, look at him. You are unbelievable, Cat. You are unbelievable. Let's see if he wants to go back inside. Otherwise, I'll just attach him to the rope again, which leads all the way inside. Come on, Stormy. You want to go in? Come on, kitty. Let's go. Yeah, let's go inside, Momo. Come on, let's go. His lead gets all fecked up when he's not wearing his harness. Oh, he doesn't want to go inside. He does want to go for a walk. He saw a lizard or something. He's kind of guessing where he is on the camera. Can't see shit in midday Australian sun. if he's going to take me for a walk around the house. Might disconnect, depending on how far away he goes from my computer. But I will be back. The chains of string. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. He sees a lizard or something. I think I just saw it get away. Lizard was running down there. Just a little skink. I had that harness so tight on him as well. And he still Houdini'd out of it. So tight. Oh, he definitely does chitter. The rope that I put up to attach his lead to goes right past our back door. And like 2 minutes after I put the rope up, before I'd got him in his harness or anything, there was a bunch of noisy miners sitting on the rope screaming at him through the door. And he was just lying there chittering at them. He does it to birds. I don't know if he does it to any other animal. Just birds, really. Where are we going, Stormy? I got a bike to pull apart, kitty. I don't have time to stand here while you stare at a bunch of leaves, mate. The lizard's gone, bro. It got away. Sometimes. Usually he just plays with them. That's only if he like drags one in from the catio or one gets inside. If he's on the leash, I'll pull him back. But yeah, I think like twice now we've had a rat or a mice get in the ceiling. And so I just send Storm up the ceiling access, and then he catches it within like 24 hours. He's done that twice now. So it's convenient for rodent control. But I would prefer him not to go after the lizards, especially in their native habitat here in the garden. What you doing, Stormy? He sees something else that I don't see. Stalking forward. What do you see, Stormy? What do you see? He didn't get it. He tried though. Where are you going now, cat? Which direction are you going to go to get out of here? Because I'm going to have to follow him. Ah, good. He's coming back. His lead is tangled. Sure you don't want to go inside, Stormy? Yeah, I do hold him back, probably. I do. We have like a really nice population of skinks in our yard. Pretty decent sized lizards, like 15, 20 centimeters long. I don't want him to catch them. And some birds have zero survival instincts, and they do not fly away when they see him. But usually the birds will get out of the way. I'm happy to say he has never caught a bird. But that's mostly because he's not allowed outside by himself. He's always on a leash. 0 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius? What does Canada use? No way he's lying down at the front door. Is the front door unlocked? No, front door is not unlocked. I want to get him inside so I can go back to working on my bike. Hey, bub. Let me mute myself and shout out. Okay, we're going to be rescued by Bub. Do you go skiing? Probably. I've been skiing like twice in my life. That's the only good thing about cold temperature in my eyes. What does he have on his head? Oh, it's a cobweb. That cobweb Stormy. Okay, let's get the cat inside, and I'm going to go back to my bike maintenance, because I do need to get that done. But we'll give the cat a treat. Give him a treat for coming back inside after his walk, so he doesn't escape and never return. Let me get this off you, kitty. Let me get this off you. There you go. He is released from the harness. Let's go give him a treat. Is he just going to lie down on the floor right here? No, treat. Come on, kitty. Come on, cat. Let's get you a treato. Reward for coming inside. Okay, if the signal hasn't dropped out yet, then it's him eating the treat. I was like, get back within range and get back in the shed. I got freaking work to do. But the cat was desperate for some outdoor time. He was being a psycho last night and this morning. He is back inside now, Bub. And he'll probably come to the back door anyway and start demanding to be let out again. Just the way he be. Yeah, I had to. For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to wear bright yellow shorts while working on a greasy ass bike. So I just quickly changed into the jeans I wear when I ride the bike and left my shorts on the floor. I wasn't expected to show off that part of my house, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, so from here on out, the audio is probably going to get real shit. I do apologize for. Next time I do this, I'll make sure I have a cool wireless microphone or something like that. Excuse me. So thank you for the company, public, on the cat's walk around the house. I'm sure he appreciated it as well. But I might be not be understandable now that I can see. I need to squeeze. I can see a nut just loose in my bike. I have no idea where it came from, but let's fish it out for it falls anywhere. So let's take the fairing off the other side. We need better access. Fairing is off. Wherever this square knot is from is now being acquired. I don't know where I got it from though. I do not have an AirPod ugly. I do not. This might be the end of the good audio here. Doing this as a visual record for myself now. Okay, that's a mystery enough. We don't know where that came from. How the frick is this thing you get in and out of this? There's no space. Allegedly, you take the AirPods out first, or the carburetor. Okay, now some clamps here we can undo. Oh yeah, this might work. I think that's enough. The audio, okay, fine. It's the end of the intelligible audio. Yeah, we've undone 2 ring clamps. There might be more in there though. I need a head torch. Be right back. We got more screws. Oh no. Screws. They're heavy now. It's like it has way too much money in it. Oh no. Let's try a different head, see if that can do anything for us. Yeah, let's get a long screwdriver. So leave in the reach. Alright, there you go. Excuse me, while I go around the other side. Yeah, this might be it. We might be able to do something here. Oh. Airbox is making moves away from the carburetor. My air filters. Maybe this could be cleaned out as well. I reckon that looks kind of bad, hey? There's a dead daddy long legs in there. See if we can do something about cleaning this out before we put it back in. So I don't know if we can get this out fully. I think we just leave it here. But it's given us like a few centimeters of space to work with. And now we somehow try taking the carburetor off. This looks like electrical. Yeah, it's just a plug. Yank that. Okay, you got more ring clamps on the other side of the carbs now. So take those off next. And then there is a bunch of hoses we're going to have to disconnect at some point. Hoses and maybe more cables as well, but we'll do the easy ones first. Hang up first, that ring clamp is loose enough. Now I gotta go around the other side, undo 2 more ring clamps. This is actually going remarkably smooth. If it's too terrible, ugly, do not persist for me. Let me see if I can change like. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. There's only one speaker on the phone, but maybe I can do this. There's a possibility with the speaker now facing the right direction. It makes it a little bit better. And we're upside down again. We can fix that. Might make it marginally better. But if it's too trash, I would not be offended, fugly. You did something else. And I'll see next time I do this, I'll see if I can get some sort of wireless mic setup. Upgrade a little bit. But for now I have a job to do. There's 2 ring clamps on the other side. Okay, that might be all the mechanical stuff out of the way. All the nuts and bolts. But we do still have a bunch of hoses connected. I have to figure out what to do with them. One of them definitely has fuel in it. At least one of them. What the fuck is this? Why do I just have a hose connected to nothing? That's really sick as well. That was just sitting there, not connected to anything. So Well, that's something to worry about later. I think I figured out where it came from though. Yeah, I know where that came from. That's fine. We'll put that back. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff connected to the carburetor now. We got a throttle, we got a choke, we got at least 2 fuel lines. Nothing electrical anymore. Now there's gotten rid of that plug. I do straight up not know how to do this. I haven't known how to do any of this, to be fair. All of it is experimentation. I've never touched the carbs on this bike. Like, it's 8 years that I've owned it, so it's well overdue for a maintenance. I'm going to try and wiggle the carbs out of the connection to the engine. I think that's probably fine to do. That's the up into the airbox. Maybe. Okay, we got the other side of it out. Oh, okay. We have the carburetor out. Kind of. It's physically disconnected from everything. Okay, I can't say physically. There's still the throttle, the choke, and at least 2 fuel cables connected. So we're almost there. I know my first bike, the bottom of the fuel tank had like a valve you could turn. So it's just whatever fuel is in the hoses is all you have to worry about. I wonder if this has a valve as well. That would be handy. Doesn't look like it though. This isn't nearly as empty as I thought it was either. Just saw quite a bit in it. Well, why this doesn't have just a valve on it? I feel like it should, hey. This is definitely the correct way to do this, by the way. Everything you're seeing here is proper and correct. Pull this off, is petrol gonna come pissing out? I don't think there's fuel touching this. So maybe we just risk it and undo the clamp. Okay, no obvious petrol in here. Doesn't really smell like petrol. I don't know what this is. I don't know why it's taking this off, but I don't know how else to. I don't know how else to get the fuel tank out of the way after disconnecting this. Can't see how I disconnect the carburetors with this being issue. I'm stretching the hose here though. Feel good. Maybe the internet has some good suggestions for me. Let's see if we've got like a easy way to take a fuel tank hose off. I don't like just yanking it. Motorbike, remove fuel tank hose, not house hose. Go, Reddit coming in clutch very carefully. That red elbow is fragile. It's not helpful. I have a siphon. I could just empty my fuel tank. Is an option, but that doesn't help us get the tank off, the hose off. Yeah, I don't know, my bike is pretty old. So maybe they don't just raw dog the fittings anymore like they used to. Not really finding anything helpful here. In case you get any cricket. Would always cut the hose and then just replace it. It's only worth a few dollars. Oh, it's starting to break it anyway. Like pulling it. Okay, there's successfully off. Not dripping fuel, This is a fuel line. So we're okay. Now we can just remove the tank. So I can lean it against something over here. Okay. Not leaking out the top. Not leaking out the bottom. Good. We're flush the tank out. We got the tank chopped up on both sides. You can just see it on camera down there. And that will stay like that until we're done. So we can get the carburetor out now. That's where we can put the carburetor. We still have the throttle and the choke line disconnect. That looks like it just screws out. Not entirely sure how it screws out though. Screws out 510 stunner. Which I don't have here. I gotta put it in my bike though. I did. Okay, one is disconnected. Progress. One more to go. We've almost got this carburetor out. How long have we been going for? I don't know when we started. We're being distracted by that though. Cable is disconnected. Yes. Oh, let's go like a Rubik operator. The first one's just out of the way. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, so they both still connect. They both still go around the carburetor. How the fuck do we do? Are they connected to each other? They are connected to each other. Well, they're just connected to the same mechanism. Oh, I don't know how this works, but I don't know how this works. I just disconnect one somehow. It's twisting. I'm doing things. Not working for me though. That cable, let's go the cable all the way through. Wow, the frick. Oh no shit. Hey, that one's just the throttle cable, and then this one over here, which I didn't see before, is probably the choke cable. How do I get that off? So many cables. So many cables. Wait, I can see how to get the choke cable off. Like a little thing. Just have to angle it the right way. Get it out. Put it off to the side, maybe. A small screwdriver. Vision. Look like it. Oh, okay, we got it. Okay, we're right here. As I suspected, it's simply to accomplish. Okay, so we only have, depending how you count it, one or two cables still connected. How do you disconnect the throttle cable from the carburetor? I wonder. You got it. Another one done. Right here, this boy. One more in the carburetor. Wow, this has no access. Let's go. It was the throttle cable, confirmed. Is the other one the third cable? Yes, the other one was the third cable as well. We guessed correctly. We deduced correctly. We did not guess. Figured it out using our big brain. That's what we did. But our big brain is struggling to figure out the last cable. It's literally the last thing holding the carburetor in. It's probably connected the same way as the other two cables. But I have zero access to get in there and disconnect it. I need to Google. Let me just Google again. I don't know how to do this. How to disconnect throttle cable from carburetor. I'm like loosening the cable first with help. Yeah, it's not specific enough. This is all these videos are showing carburetors already removed and then removing the throttle cable. So you loosen the vortex stuff. We have to get the cable out of that hole. Have to get the whole end of the cable out of the pulley assembly as well. Find some brake cable. And then the large text of the cable. All like that. Okay, we've already done that. So we're already ahead of these guys. Maybe we can pull this out far enough so we can do it when it's hanging out the side of the motorbike. Try. The only cable holding this thing out. We get this down here. Almost got visibility on the cable. A bit more. There we go. Alright, this is deep. Cable is deep. As much slack as we can. And we got it. We got it. It's disconnected. Ta-da! We have the carburetor. We have the carburetor. That only took a few hours to get to this stage. Whew. What a challenge. There you go, you can see the, whatever they're called. I don't know what any of these pieces are called. I know vaguely what the carburetor does, but I don't know what any of the pieces are called. Mix in air and fuel. This regulates how much goes into the engine. Those just rotate around the center line there. It's probably based on the throttle, how those ones are rotated. Very cool, very cool. Okay, now we got to disassemble this and clean it and probably replace a bunch of rubber seals on it that I don't have replacement parts for. And then put it back together again, which we're going to have to do another day for sure. We're not going to be able to do all that today because we need to order the replacement rubber, clean the air filter, a bunch of stuff to do here that we don't know how to do. Make myself some space here. So we only took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only took out 8 screws then to get the fuel tank and to get the carburetor out. So pretty efficient motorbike design there. But the carburetor is going to be infinitely more complicated. Infinitely more complicated. And I can see where one of these hoses broke off from. Huh. I wonder how important that is. That's broken as fuck. If it is important, that's potentially the whole reason my bike throttle was behaving weirdly. Like, no, I thought this is just like an overflow. This is just an overflow for the carburetors. This wouldn't affect performance. Still, something I need to replace. This little T-junction that this hose attached to is just completely deteriorated on one side, on 2 sides even. And where I go from here is more than a little intimidating, not gonna lie. It's hard to mess anything up when dealing with the whole bike. But now we're disassembling like individual components. I feel like that's more risky. Someone like me who doesn't know what they're doing, just making it up as we go along. See if we can get this camera in a different spot. We won't be working on the bike itself. That's totally safe. Not going to fall from that perch at all. This is burb stone, so we don't want it to fall. it was my phone, I might risk it. So I'm not risking Burb's phone. Hmm. This is a little more secure. It's a little more secure. It is attached to the bench now, sitting on top of my bench grinder. So it might experience some vibrations. We'll monitor the situation. Yeah, we have the carburetor here now. Now we have to pull this apart. We'll start with the caps on top. It's the most sensible place to begin. I put in my screws up here, going from left to right, the order that I take them out. So when I reassemble, hopefully that makes a bit of sense. These are on tight. What the hell? These have a spring in them? Since when do carburetors have a spring in them, mate? This is news to me. Okay. I mean, I know I'm pulling this apart to clean it. But I feel like, let me give the outside of this a wipe down, and let me give my hands a wipe down. There's no point getting things dirty right before we clean them. Use the trusty white spirits. On myself. I don't know what we're using on carbs, maybe just soapy water. White spirits are magical, man. Yeah, clean my hands are now. Just a tiny bit. Not clean enough to eat with, but 10 times cleaner than they just were. I'm not going to keep that stored right next to my water bottle. That seems like a recipe for disaster. These rubber components actually look to be in pretty good nick. At least this first one does. It actually looks like it's in really good shape already. Probably replace it still anyway, but okay, spring. This is cool, man. This is cool. So I think inside there now, I think that's mostly just one assembly. If we can get in there and take that out, but for now we'll leave it like this. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's do all of them actually at the same time, all the screws. One's popping straight off. The other one has a little bit of a seal. Yeah. These rubber parts are in pretty good nick, but I assume the proper thing to do is replace them anytime you break the seal. I'll do a bit of a research in on that one. Before I reassemble. That's correct. I did not know that there were springs inside a carburetor. Doesn't make sense. I said it has to be. Has to be something pushing it towards its default position. Oh! I should have seen that coming. I think that's petrol. Nothing else it could be. Damn, I actually thought there was no petrol left in this. With the amount we've been becking around with it, and it hasn't spilt anything. I should have known, though. I should have known. There we go. Petrol spilt on our workbench. Bound to happen. I don't know. I don't understand where that came from. We've been holding this thing upside down, haven't we? Oh, yeah, we got some nice petrol smells. Petrol fumes emanating through from this now. Oh, don't breathe deeply. I've had this whole thing every which way. Just from the hoses, maybe? And it came from two sides at once as well. It must have been from the two hoses. I don't know if there's any more left in there. Oh no, it's coming from this hose. Ah, the overflow hose. And it just came out of that one where there is no hose anymore. Okay, let me just try. Yep, okay, so it's coming out up here. So if I do it the other way, is it going to come out the top hose? Bottom again. Oh, there we go. Is that petrol? Bro, what color is this? I need to get more rags. There we go. I'm not getting petrol fumes from it anymore, and it's a weird, like, reddy color. Look, it's like it's made this red along the edges. What is this? It has to be petrol. There's nothing else it can be. I probably should have got a bucket or something, hey? Shouldn't have just been pouring it onto rags. That was a rookie error. Exactly what a first timer would do. Okay, we're getting some drainage here. I think that might be all of it now. Do it around in circles. Okay, so I don't know if that dead spider there came out of my carburetor. It was already on the rag. There's a few dead daddy longlegs here. I'm assuming they came on the rag, not out of the carburetor, but there's some interesting stuff here. There's like some hard bits of things, and when I press them, they get smushed down into like a ready liquid. Rubbing this in now, aren't I? Okay, what I was going to do before that started happening, there's more screws here, so we can disconnect each of the carbs from each other. I think that's our next step. Yeah, that was quite something, wasn't it? Spilled a bunch of everything everywhere. So we're doing everything in order up there. This is the first thing we pulled out, second, third, fourth, fifth, screws behind that one. Hopefully this will help me remember how to reassemble. Part of what was holding them all together. Yeah, you can see the internals twist in there when I do that. I probably have to undo these screws as well with springs to pull them apart. I'm going to start taking off these screws down here until we've got each one separated. We could take these 4 screws off. That would remove like this whole cap. The opposite of what we did up top here. We do that next. This is the fuel air mixture adjustment knob. I want to change this if I can, because I think the mixture is good at the moment. Can I disconnect this without changing it? Oh no, this is the idle knob. I see. It creates a stop in here where it can't rotate any further. So it's the idle adjustment knob. But we can probably figure that out again. I don't know how to take this off anyway. Oh, I just immediately started stripping that screw. Fuck, I hate that. That is actually the worst. It's not good. That's not good. Not that one too big. Not that one too small. Maybe this one. Also too big. Okay, that one came off easy enough. This one's fucked. That's very sad. See if we can recover it with a flathead. These are all big. I swear I've got 3 flatheads that are all exactly the same. I don't know why. It's silly. Yeah. We will come back to that one later. It's very upsetting though. Very upsetting. That one's also fucked. Oh no. How are you meant to take this shit off? Soak it in WD-40, I guess. We might come back to that. See if there's any easier fish to fry, as it were. It's disappointing. 50% success rate's not good. Wonder why this one only, this carburetor only has its own dedicated fuel line. And also happens to be where the electronics are. Maybe related, maybe not. What do I even take off next? I think that was the correct next step. But if I can't get the screws out, it's not much of a next step. Another square screw mysteriously falling out of the bike. And who knows where. So I'm just getting the airbox out now. Now that we've got the carburetor out, we can get the airbox out. Just connect this hose here. Airbox. It needs a good clean. It's got some gunk inside of it. Give this a good clean as well. Put that out of the way though. Deal with that well into the future. Yeah, I just don't like that I've stripped those screws. It makes me hesitant to go any further. I can maybe disconnect the springs. But there's not even screws, they're just like adjustment knobs, maybe. There they are, screws. Screws with springs on them. These ones are not stripping. These ones are nice and chill. But this one is covered in gunk. Take off the individual plates inside each of them. Then there might just be a pin I can slide out. Maybe from this side, maybe from the electrical side. Why are these screws done up so freaking tight? Break out some WD. See if that makes it any easier to remove. Otherwise, it might be almost time for me to consult a tutorial. God forbid. That did not work. I know a few other tricks. Like you can put the screwdriver through a rubber band into the cross section there, and that can give you more grip. Let this soak for a moment. I'm going to go collect the rubber band. Be right back. Rubber band or two. Hello. We have returned. We have some rubber bands, so we're going to try that trick, the rubber band trick, over the screw. And see if that can help us. Well, not these ones, the stripped ones. But it still might be helpful for these ones. That one on the right is starting to get dodgy. I don't have a good size flatbed. No. Sure, I did not have a good size flathead. Well, these screws are impossible. Okay, let me try down here. No chance. Screwdriver might be too pointy. Okay, so our only chance is to hacksaw across the top of the screw and then get a big flathead in there. A big proper one. And do it off that way, but I think I'll save that for another day. So I've determined that I'm freaking exhausted from doing this and the stuff that I did yesterday. So I'm going to secure the intakes on the engine so no geckos crawl up in there. And maybe I'll work on this tomorrow night. We will see. I'll have to watch some more videos. I'll have to watch some more videos on how to do this properly. And how to just not strip the heads of screws. Because 50% is not a good percentage there. But yeah, thanks for watching, whoever's still hanging on. That was a little bit of an experiment using my phone, using Burb's phone as the camera for stream. Been able to walk around the house a bit and around the yard, taking Storm for a walk. But I will make sure I get a proper wireless microphone for next time. Should be able to increase the audio quality pretty easily. But I'm gonna have to go back to my computer to end the stream. So GG for now, and then in 30 seconds the stream will end. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. See you later.